Justin Rodriguez here at Varsity845 Central, also known as the Times Herald Records newsroom, with the semifinal playoff show. Yes, this is the best time of the year. It doesn't get any better than playoff football. I will take a look at each class, AA, A, B, and C. The Class D championship between Chester and Roscoe is already set for next weekend. We start off in Class A. In one semifinal, Newburgh takes on Warwick. Put simply, the Goldbacks blew Warwick's doors off 2 weeks ago, 47-21. But Warwick is confident it can play with Newburgh in round 2.
Yeah, they beat us pretty good last time, but we showed that we could play with them in the second half. We didn't bring everything out of our playbook because we knew we were going to play them again, and so we got a bunch of new stuff. We got a bunch of guys who are ready to play, and we're going to give them a run for it.
I'm feeling pretty great about this game. Our team's working really, really hard. We look great out here. I feel like we got something to prove. It's our last game for most of us seniors. About 34 seniors on the team, so I feel like we could really go out there and get them, especially since we lost pretty bad to them last 2 weeks ago. So we're really going to come out there really hard and give them a fight.
You have to expect the rematch is going to be a better game. We know the deal here. Newburgh will try to stop quarterback Brad Garcia. Meanwhile, Warwick will have to deal with Newburgh's small army of running backs, which ran over Warwick 2 weeks ago. The list in the backfield includes Anthony DeBose, Aaron Forbes, Notori Dennis, and the latest addition, Tyreek Washington. With Forbes out 2 weeks ago, Washington rushed for 112 yards and 3 scores against Warwick. This week, Forbes is back in the mix.
It's the playoffs now, so every team we're playing here and now is going to be good. And we got to come out and practice hard. When we played them last time, we felt like we played really sloppy that game. So just fix up the mistakes from this past week and the week before that and just let it rip when we played them this Saturday.
We expect to play another good team, hopefully play another good game. We're going to keep up our film sessions and just keep working hard. Hopefully we can come out with another victory, but saying that, it is hard to beat the same team twice. Well, our 2 captains and our coach Bianco they've tried to keep us pretty humble, and I think they've succeeded. We're just going into the playoffs hoping to get another chance in Monroe, but we can't overlook Warwick.
In the other semifinal, undefeated Monroe Woodbury is an overwhelming favorite over Washingtonville, a 2-win team. In Class A, Cornwall is looking for a three-peat. The Green Dragons take on Port Jervis at 8 p.m. Friday at Dietz Stadium in Kingston as a heavy favorite. Port Jervis hasn't beaten Cornwall since the Bob Corvino era, and Cornwall defeated the Red Raiders 40-14 on September 27th. Still, this is an improved Port team, and Cornwall will be without top receiver Chris Bauer. The preferred target of quarterback Mike White, Bauer is out for the season with a punctured lung. He had caught 13 touchdowns this year.
It's going to be weird playing without him. I mean, he was my #1 receiver, but I know the other guys will come through and they'll do what they have to do, and I think we should be fine. Well, right now they're doing really well, and they gave us a tough fight, and it'll be tough to play them again, but I think if we do what we got to do, we'll come out on top again.
In the other semifinal, Wallkill takes on Roosevelt at 8 p.m. Friday at Middletown's Fowler Field. This should be a good one, considering Wallkill scored a 35-28 come-from-behind overtime win over Roosevelt on September 20th. Meanwhile, Wallkill quarterback Joe Pillitteri needs 379 passing yards to break John Garcia's single-season Section 9 record set by the former Warwick gunslinger 2 years ago.
It's going to be good. We had a great game with him the first time. We're just hoping to have a good week of practice, get as much done as we can before that game.
In Class B, Marlboro is the overwhelming favorite to defeat Red Hook in one semifinal. The Iron Dukes are the 2-time defending champions and have won 25 straight games against Section 9 opponents. The other B semi could be a good one. 2 teams who were out of the playoffs last year, Highland and Rondout Valley, hook up. Rondout Valley defeated Highland 14-13 earlier this season, heartbreaker style, when quarterback Keith Malik hit Tom Reardon with 54 seconds remaining for the win. We wrap up in Class C, where 2-time defending champion O'Neill is on the ropes. Quarterback Keegan West, suffering from a broken thumb on his non-throwing hand, is a, quote, game-time decision for undefeated Millbrook in the semifinals on Friday. Hard-hitting linebacker Matt Newland is out with a shoulder injury. Millbrook beat O'Neill 28-21 on October 4th, the beginning of a 3-game losing streak by the Raiders. But O'Neill beat Onteora handily last week to qualify for the playoffs.
It's still undecided as of this point. Like I said, I've been given a soft cast just to test and see how it looks, but we're still unsure. Like I said, I want to be 100% confident in what I'm capable of doing. So, I'm going to keep getting reps in practice, keep doing what I can do. But, if the worst case possible, I'll probably end up, not being able to go. But like I said, I'm hoping I'll be able to go. But we'll see what happens.
Well, I mean, they beat us in the regular season, and they weren't in our division, so it didn't really mean too much. But we take it as an opportunity to come back and take almost our revenge this time. And we know what we did wrong last time, and we just take it as an opportunity. Champions take the opportunity. It's not it's just a big opportunity for us. We know what we got to do, and we're just going to come out hard and play strong.
Millbrook is the favorite here, especially if West is in a go. But I expect West to be in the game and O'Neill to put up a good fight. In the other semifinal, Burke Catholic, playing as well as anyone in Section 9, is the favorite over Liberty. Why? The Eagles defeated Liberty 46-12 last week. It served as Burke Catholic's 5th straight win. Burke put away Liberty last week with backup quarterback, a.k.a. star running back Matt Przybocki, calling the signals. Starting quarterback Justin Fennekel missed last week's game with an ankle injury. For Liberty, Fennekel is a game-time decision, a la Keegan West. Przybocki threw for 2 touchdowns and ran for 2 against Liberty next week. So either way, the Burke Catholic Eagles look like they're in good shape.
We're going to do the same thing we do every week. It's postseason, so everybody's jacked up for that. We're all ready, and we're going to keep working hard, have a great week of practice, and we're going to go out there and we're going to hopefully put a pounding on them again. I think overall our team has a great work ethic, so that helps us every week, and we don't like to think to the future. Every week our goal is to go 1-0, and we did that last week, and we have the same goal this week, so we're going to come out, work hard just like we did last week, and we'll win, and we have a great coaching staff, especially my line coaches. Love those guys.
It's going to be a game-time decision for him if he's going to play or not, and, just prepare for it like we did last week, I've been taking reps at quarterback the past 2 years at Burke, and so it should be fine. Well, I felt a little comfortable with it. I played quarterback when I was a little kid, so it wasn't too bad.
Let's wrap up with my semifinal predictions. I'm going out on a limb and taking Monroe-Woodbury over Washingtonville. Of course, I'm kidding. This is going to be all Monroe-Woodbury. In the other semifinal, I like Newburgh for an intriguing Class AA championship, Monroe versus Newburgh, like so many years before. In A, it's the rematch we all expected and wanted. I like Wallkill and Cornwall advancing. On to Class B. Marlborough is the pick in one semifinal. I also like Highland, which is playing very well despite the loss to Marlborough last week. In Class C, Burke beats Liberty again, and it will be sad to see them go, but I'll take Millbrook over the Raiders. Check back for much more semifinal coverage this week on Varsity 845. For now, this is Justin Rodriguez signing off. Thanks for watching.